Davies, everyone!
Welcome to Southend.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Jamie. Welcome. Thank you. I was just passing.
Yeah, well, I heard you've just been doing 2 gigs here.
I actually have been in Southend.
And is it the first time you've been to the end of the longest pleasure pier in the world?
It is. And it won't be the last, I tell you. I'm having a great time already.
Now, on the comedy circuit, obviously you're doing late-night gigs. How does the food thing work? Is it quite hard?
It's impossible to eat healthily unless you think about it. And I'm only 4 days at this stage into the tour, so...
Right.
Chances are I'll be stuffing ginsters down my face week after next.
Now, tell us, you've done 2 of the hardest jobs, teaching.
Teaching,
and
for
the other
sure.
one is stand-up comedy.
Wow, teaching's hard.
Is there much difference, though, when you're standing in front of a class of kids in terms of then going in front of an audience to be funny?
You can't ring the parents of an audience. Do you know what I mean? Kids are way easier.
Yeah. A lot of your characters, you've had play teachers.
Yeah.
So how much of you as a teacher is actually in those characters?
Do you know, I get asked about Mr. Gilbert from In Between Us particularly. People say, how similar were you? Well, not at all. He's a psychopath. I'd be arrested.
There's probably a number of teachers you can remember, those ones that command respect.
Who was the one at your school?
Mr. Roper.
Mr. Mills at mine.
Mr. Mills, Mr. Roper. Do you remember Mr. Roper?
Yes.
So Mr. Roper.
Oh, you went to school together, right?
Yeah. But Mr. Roper, he'd walk in, quiet, but he didn't have to say anything, and he would go, Doherty, Jurassic period. When was that? And he said, stay behind, stay behind. I went, OK. At school, me and Jamie were like angels on the outside, but devils within. We would cause so much trouble.
He used to steal spam fritters.
Saveloys,
Sorry.
Saveloy
He
in
used
the
to go.
pocket.
I imagine you were naughty boys. I'd have closed you down.
You would have shut us down. So where does your funny side come from? Where does your...
Well, both my mum and dad are hilarious. Yeah, my dad was far funnier than me. Yeah.
What was your experience with food? Did you grew up and mum and dad cooked a lot?
Mum did all the cooking in our house.
What was Mum like?
Mum's good. She's a great cook, but she is of the belief, even to this day, that you can't overcook things because she's personally repulsed by the idea of a rare steak or
Blushing lamb.
No.
What about turkey, Christmas?
There was no moisture left in that bird.
Now, how's your cooking?
Largely rubbish. I follow the recipe like a robot.
OK.
There's no gut instinct. There's no creativity.
Do you still get very proud of being Welsh? I mean, do you go to any Welsh rugby
It's weird,
matches?
isn't it? You know, I've never lived in Wales, but I do feel proud of being Welsh. My dad is Welsh, and when my mum was in labour, there was a hospital 7 miles up the road, and he drove her 45 miles in agony, in labour, to make sure I was born in Wales, so I could be a Welsh international rugby player.
That is incredible.
Incredible.
And how often have you played for Wales?
Yeah, not so many times.
At the moment, what's your diet like?
Weirdly, I've been trying being a vegan for the last
But
fortnight.
you just had a lamb sandwich.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's baby steps, isn't it?
So veganism hasn't gone very well for you then. But I think when it comes to meat, you should eat the best quality you can, but you know, not that often.
Well, I got given a slab of Wagyu beef about...
It's so
It
expensive.
was 500 quid's worth. Amazing. I invited a friend round. I got top quality ingredients to go with it. Some McCain oven chips. It's frozen sweet corn.
Lovely.
And the Wagyu beef. And the truth is, I've never cooked a steak in my life. So I got a pan, I put loads of oil in it, I cut the Wagyu up, put it in, absolutely wrecked it.
You took a
this is
Ferrari
disgusting.
and you smashed it
It into a wall.
like a Skoda.
Yeah.
And so would you have takeaway instead?
Yeah, went to the pub.